Picture a television executive hearing this idea for the first time. A suburban man lives with a horse. The horse talks, but only to him. Everyone else thinks he's crazy. Today it sounds absurd. Yet in the early 1960s, that strange little idea turned into one of television's most unforgettable hits. The show was Mr. Ed, and for 6 seasons from 1961 to 1966, millions of viewers tuned in every week to watch a man argue with his horse. On paper, it should never have worked. The series followed Wilbur Post, played by Alan Young, whose Palomino horse, Mr. Ed, could speak with a sarcastic, deadpan wit that often made him the smartest character in the room. Neighbors thought Wilbur was losing his mind. The horse believed Wilbur was the real problem. That simple formula turned a suburban stable into one of television's strangest comedy stages. But the story behind the show is even stranger. For years, people repeated the same charming explanation about how Mr. Ed talked. The myth claimed the trainers simply put peanut butter inside the horse's mouth so he would move his lips while trying to lick it away. It sounded harmless, even funny. But actor Alan Young later admitted the story wasn't true. He invented it because children kept asking him how the horse talked, and the real answer sounded too technical to explain. Ironically, animal experts later pointed out peanut butter would have been dangerous for the horse anyway. The real star behind the character was a Palomino show horse named Bamboo Harvester, born in 1949. Long before television fame, he was already winning competitions and appearing in prestigious events like the Pasadena Rose Parade and shows at Madison Square Garden. In other words, Hollywood didn't discover him. He was already a champion. Still, even a champion needed backup. Another horse named Pumpkin served as the stunt double whenever Bamboo Harvester needed rest or promotional appearances. The two looked almost identical, except Pumpkin had a gold spot in his facial markings. To hide the difference, makeup artists simply covered it with white paint. Since the show was filmed in black and white, audiences never noticed. Behind the camera, one relationship mattered more than anything else. Bamboo Harvester trusted only his trainer, Les Hilton. If Hilton wasn't nearby, the horse simply refused to perform. I imagine an entire television production waiting, because the lead actor had 4 legs and wasn't in the mood. And yet, somehow, the magic worked. The show even won a Golden Globe in 1963 for Best Television Comedy, beating out many traditional sitcoms. Critics slowly realized something surprising. The timing between Alan Young and the horse was genuinely brilliant. When the show ended in 1966, Bamboo Harvester quietly retired to a ranch in California. He died in 1970 at around 20 years old. But fans didn't know for years. Producers kept it private because children across America were still watching reruns and believing their favorite talking horse was alive. And maybe that's the real charm of Mr. Ed. In a world where television often tries to be bigger, louder, and more complicated, a simple story about a man and his sarcastic horse somehow reminded everyone that imagination can still make the impossible feel completely real.